How's it going, guys? It's Nature Boy. We're gardening this summer. You're in for a wild ride. And we'll show you tips and all different types of techniques that I've learned over the years to become a successful gardener in the urban areas. Last night we had about 60 to 70 mile an hour winds, so our tomato plants went from this to this. We're basically standing them up, getting some support sticks from the deadfall here, and we are going to brace them up and hang them up so they got good support for the storms that are coming through tonight and tomorrow. We had got a lot of trees that were knocked over last night. All the pines, because they have such a shallow root structure, were blown over. A lot of cottonwoods, ash, things like that were all blown down. A lot of debris, a lot of damage. Right now we're taking some of the branches that we lost in the storm and we're building some support stakes for the tomato plants that were blown over. So last night we had about 70 mile an hour winds that were coming through, and as you can see, all the tomatoes have gotten blown over. And if you look at this tomato, he actually blew over a couple weeks ago, and you can see where he blew over, that's about how tall he was a couple weeks ago. And from then on out, they do straighten out and grow, but if they keep blowing over, they have a pretty weak stem structure and they can't hold fruit like as good as they usually do. So what we're gonna do, so we gathered some of these sticks from the storm, the deadfall, and we're going to place them in and tie these tomato plants up because we got a few more rough days of storms coming in, and we're going to give them all the help we can get. So basically you just put the stick down anywhere. Usually I like to do it on the back side of where they've blown over so you can tie it to it and give them support. The stem will still withen as it gets older, so you got to make sure that it'll have some area to kind of grow without it being cut off by the twine here. So once we get that secured and tight, kind of give it a little test wiggle, pull the branches up, and she'll be ready to go. As you can see, these yellow flowers here, that's a tomato flower, and that's actually what produces the fruit in the future. So every flower bud here will be a tomato in 6 to 8 weeks. We just got to keep babying them so they can get to where they need to be. Basically, the reason I started gardening is my grandpa got me into it. Got this 1,100 square foot garden that we built together, and he passed away a few years ago, so we're just keeping the tradition rolling. Grow enough fruits and vegetables for the whole family, a lot of the neighborhood, and I just enjoy it. It's a nice place to get out and just get away from everything, kind of quiet down.